What is good, people? It has been a while since I've done another Q&A, so here we are. Most of these questions that we're going to answer today are from Instagram, so be sure to follow me on there at chillingwithtj. But without further ado, let's get into this video. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a good while, so we've got fitness questions, random questions, and just general stuff about me, I guess. So I've picked around 15, and we'll see how many makes it into the final cut. So roll the intro. Question number one, if I could go back in time, what gym advice would I give younger TJ? That's actually a decent question, which is why you made the cut. The answer would be easy. It is eat more. Purely because I know for a fact that when I first started, probably for the first 2.5, maybe even 3 years, I was definitely under eating. I would say I was probably eating maybe 2,000 calories, and that's including drinks as well. So yeah, my number one advice usually for newbies, make sure that you're eating enough to actually grow, because if you don't eat enough, it doesn't matter how hard you push yourself in the gym, you ain't gonna grow. Thoughts on Brandon Harding and steroid... say that again. Thoughts on Brandon Harding and his steroid use. Firstly, I think it's great that he's admitted it. I don't think it's great that he's using steroids, but it's always better to, like, people being honest. But there is also like a good and a bad side of that. The good side is obviously he's not misleading his followers and people that follow him in general. And the bad side of it is, unfortunately, by admitting it, there is going to be people out there, due to his large following, that are going to jump on steroids because he's on it. It's like, for example, if you know Christian GUZMAN, he's drank Monsters and energy drinks for years. I guarantee there's hundreds upon thousands of people that started drinking Monsters just because they saw Christian GUZMAN drinking them. I know there's two different levels, but it's the same thing. You often kind of imitate the people you look up to. So that is that unfortunate bit. Did you go to uni? Yes, I went to Staffordshire Uni and I got a first class in website design. Humble brag. But yeah, I went to uni. What is your favourite protein powder? Well, I like my protein powder like I like my women. Vanilla. That was a joke. That was a poor joke. But yes, vanilla is actually my favourite protein powder flavour. It goes with virtually anything, and yeah, so that's my favourite. It's my go-to. Oh, I like this question. I like the question so much, I'm actually going to say your handle, because a lot of people have fake names. But anyway, Moss.lifts says, I literally said this right now. This is a live question. It popped up on my notification. He goes, a quick question for the video. Would you give up training for 1 year to travel the world if everything was paid for? Hell yes. That's not even a hard decision. If someone was going to finance me to travel and see the beautiful world, I would gladly give up the gym for a year. What would you say forever? Give up the gym just for 1 year as well. I would potentially give up the gym for life if someone paid for me to be able to see every country in the world. Easy. Like, from you saying that, I'm wondering if you've ever went traveling. You should go traveling. When I went last year, trust me, it's so eye-opening. The world is bigger than the gym, you know what I mean? Plus, you said give up the gym, not fitness, which means I could still do park workouts. Okay, here's a question that I'm going to try and make sure to include in the video because I feel like it might help him. Hi, my name is Ryan. I've started the gym 2 weeks ago and I'm loving it. I'm currently doing a 3-day work split. I'm a lorry driver, but I'm finding it hard to eat good meals as I'm on the road all the time, as I'm doing like 70 hours a week, stuff like that. Any information you could give me would help me. If you're working 3 days a week, I would personally be doing a full body routine split. I feel like push-pull legs would be too sporadic, so if whatever routine you're doing, you never said, I would do a full body routine on each day. In terms of the food issue, you know what you gotta do. You just gotta meal prep and bring your food with you on the road. You know what I mean? That is the only other solution I can think of. Because when you're going, I'm assuming you're going to like truck stops and stuff like that, eating those foods they have there are really, really bad. So I definitely would start meal prepping some of your food, cook them on the weekend, whenever you're home. You set aside an hour just to cook a good chunk of food, put it in the freezer or the fridge, and then when you go to work, just bring all your boxes with you. How to get into the fitness industry? I really hate this question. The reason I hate this question is, what do you mean by the fitness industry? I just hate the phrase. If you mean YouTube fitness, then all you have to do is pick up a camera or your phone, press record, and talk or do something that's fitness related and upload it onto some sort of platform, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, or Snapchat, wherever the social platform is, and then you just try and attain a following through the information that you give out. That is basically it in terms of YouTube fitness. If you mean the real fitness industry as in going for modeling shoots, becoming a personal trainer in the real world, not online, that is something you're gonna have to Google, because I'm not a personal trainer. I tell you guys many times I have an office job, so yeah, that's something I can't help you with. But in terms of YouTube fitness and social media, you just gotta like make the effort. You just gotta make the first step, record yourself, upload it, boom, and that's it. Let's do a little bit of a speed round. Would you ever be in a devil's three-way? Hell no. Have you ever dated a white girl yet? Not yet, nope. If you're a snow buddy though, feel free to slide up in them DMs real quick. Okay, let's see. The one next question. There's one about Love Island, but I'm gonna put that near the end. Alright, we've got another deep dive question. Hi, my name is Jake, I'm 17 years old. I've started training in the gym. I'm trying to fix my body composition and build muscle. I've been going for around 5 weeks, feeling really good. The workouts are doing well, I'm doing full body and I'm starting to see a difference. However, I'm getting stressed about whether I'm eating enough. I have slowly increased my calories to the point I'm at 1800 calories now. Wait, before we even carry on, you're telling me that you're currently, after increasing it, you're only at 1800 calories. That is ridiculously low, so straight away, I know you're under eating. Anyway, let me carry on. I've been at 1800 calories now for 2 weeks, but now I'm not feeling so good. Should I increase my calories? Also, how often should I do HIIT cardio, as I'm doing it 2 times a week? Is that okay? Firstly, you are definitely under eating. You should be eating more. At 17 years old, you should be eating more than 1800 calories. Like, unless you're like under 5 foot, I can't see like this being your bulking, because if you're telling me you've increased it to 1800, I would love to know what you started at, because it's got to be ridiculously low. So if you want to find out how much calories you should be eating, I have a free guide, description box, that you can more or less start sussing out how much calories you should be eating, and then you just slowly increase it by 50 calories every time your weight kind of stalls for over 2 weeks. In terms of the cardio, really, if that's just because you want to be active, then 2 is fine. Don't do more than 20 minutes. You mentioned in a previous video you deal with anxiety. Will you be making a video on it? Let me just tell you the quick little summary of that. In essence, I've tried to make a video on anxiety probably over the last 18 months, 3 or 4 times, and each time I've done it, I've basically failed and backed out, purely because it almost brings on an element of anxiety itself. Like, me thinking about making the video gives me anxiety. Like, I start thinking, how should I do the video? How are people going to perceive it? What about if I say something wrong? What about if I get a backlash? I start thinking about all that stuff. Then I've kind of done that on and off for the last 18 months. If at some point maybe I'll do it, but really I don't want to put the video out and then inadvertently cause myself to go into anxiety. The reason I would like to do is for the reason this person, when I replied back to him, he said the reason that I should do it is because if I'm watching my videos, he said that he never would have thought that I'd even be upset or go for any sort of anxiety, because I always seem upbeat and happy. And I was surprised he said that, because I often try in my videos to show you guys when I'm a bit down. I don't aim to make a whole vlog that's depressing, because no one would want to watch that. But the moral of the story is I would like to make one. I just don't know if I'm going to go through with it. Before we even carry on with the rest of the video, what I want to say is, for those of you that entered the question so far, I greatly appreciate it. For some of you that I didn't answer your question in this video, be sure to actually just double message me again if you really want to answer it, if it's a serious question. Next question, would you consider being a fitness model? I'd love to get paid just for someone to take pictures of me, but in honesty, I don't think I have the look for fitness modeling. They're normally a bit taller, you know, more leaner, probably have better skin as well. But if someone wanted to volunteer and pay me, that's not some weird strange old man, I would definitely love for like a Men's Health to pay me to take pictures of myself. Alright, we are coming up onto the last question right now, so I thought I might as well make the last one the question I'm probably going to talk the most about. Normally I'd speak about this topic probably on my podcast with my friend Alicia, but I'm going to do it here because I got asked the question, but I normally would speak more freely over there. But basically the question is, would you go on Love Island? And there's a bunch of reasons why I'm going to say what I'm about to say, but before I say it, nobody get butthurt. Please listen to what I'm saying and try and rationalize what I say before you comment or say something reckless. Firstly, I wouldn't go on any of those big dating shows like Love Island, Take Me Out, any of those shows, unless there was way more diversity. Like, I'm not going on to any show where 99% of the population is just one race, whether it's white, Indian or Chinese, whatever. I want it to be more diverse. Like, if you, like, let me just think of it logically. I know that everybody and anybody can date who they want and it's not down to race and blah de blah de blah. But we know, as a whole, the world tends to usually have like unknown bias in your brain, and you tend to sometimes go for the same race of what you currently are, in most instances, not all the time. In those type of houses, what happens is that people tend to kind of group together, usually the black, Indian or whatever other race, one of them that they put in the show, usually sometimes it's left on the wayside. Basically, what I'm saying is that I wouldn't want to go into one of those shows knowing that I'm the only one, like the token black dude or whatever race you are. You wouldn't want to be that one person. And my question is, why are those shows so, they're not diverse? Why can't you have like a bunch of races? And I'm not talking put white, Chinese, Indian, Latina, definitely Latina, a bunch of races in there, so it's more diverse. If I went in that show and I said no girl was showing no interest to me, it may actually be because they don't like my personality or they just don't think I'm attractive, which would be fine. But in my brain, what would happen, especially my level of anxiety, I will start overthinking things like, why don't they like me? Is it my personality? Is it my clothes? Is it my looks? Is it because I'm the only black dude in here? These are the things that go through my head. So if I went in that show, but it was all diverse, like I'm talking all sorts of races, then I would know instantly, okay, it's not about my race. It's just because I'm a dick. And I could live with that. I can live with people not liking me because I'm a dick. And for those of you that don't agree with what I just said, feel free to, obviously. But please, if you do, let me know one reason. Like I couldn't think of a reason why not to. I'm not saying to make it all one other race. I'm saying to literally across the board, all sorts of races. If you can think of a reason why not to, then feel free to let me know. But really, I don't think there's a just cause. So it's the producers of the show that cast the people. It's their job to make sure that the show is representative of like natural society in England and you know the viewers that's gonna be watching. So that is the reason why I wouldn't want to go in that show for the first reason. Those type of shows are really built off like drama, more so the Love Island than Take Me Out. Take Me Out's kind of funny. It's all about banter, and if your personality is big, but being picked does come down to the individual. So that's kind of why I like the diversity. But in terms of say Love Island, those kind of shows thrive off bickering, arguments, and there's little drama things. I'm not really one for bickering. I do full-on arguments, none of these little quips and all that stuff. And also, I like also having intellectual conversations, and which is why another YouTuber, Rob Lipsett, he went on the show. He said he filmed loads, but they only ever aired maybe like 3 seconds of him on TV, purely because he wasn't a bickery type dude. Like, for those of you that know me, imagine my black ass going on Love Island. I don't even know what the dynamic would be like, but yeah, I never say no to an opportunity, but yeah, I really only would ever go in there if the diversity was on point. But those are my reasons why I wouldn't want to go on the show. In terms of like everything else around it, like bantering and having the confidence to talk to women on camera, all that stuff, that would be all fine with me. It's literally just those 2 issues. But anyways, people, I hope you've enjoyed this Q&A. I know it's really random. You got fitness, you got Love Island, you got all sorts of random stuff in here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please thumbs it up and let me know if you enjoyed this Q&A. I wanted to do something a little bit different because we've been doing non-stop vlogs for like almost over 2 months now. So I wanted to switch it up and do something a little bit different. If you enjoyed it, click the thumbs up, comment down below anything you'd like to see me do next, and stay tuned for the next video. This Q&A, by the way, just for heads up, this took me 30 minutes to film, so hopefully I can crop it down to just 10 minutes of questions. Peace out, people. Stay getting gains. Keep it real.